Here's the 0-1. Strike two called. Johnson asks for time and steps out. He is batting left-handed for the first time. He's a switch hitter. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. Baranek gets him on 3 pitches. That is his first strikeout. And a First Vision strikeout. First Vision Bank is a proud partner of Blue Raider Athletics, the official strikeout partner this season. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Vision Bank, providing more power to your business. Cole Torbett had 5 strikeouts in his 3 innings, and now Baranek with his first. Pitch outside to Cooper Blauser, ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty in the 5th. Bouncing ball, first baseman Lane Akers will field it, touch the bag, and that's going to be a quick 1-2-3 5th inning for Baranek and the Blue Raiders. Nothing across in the 5th. We've completed 5 full innings. Middle Tennessee 5, Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
So Eli Pillsbury out to start the 6th inning for the Gamecocks. He'll pitch to O'Neill, Clapp, and Lane Akers here in the 6th. Raiders got 3 runs in the 1st and 2 in the 4th. And Jacksonville State's runs, both unearned, came in the bottom of the 1st inning. So the Raiders leading 5-2. Dean O'Neill will lead off. He has struck out twice against this left-hander. First pitch, laid it in there for a strike. That was an off-speed pitch. 0-1.
We got to make him throw some pitches in this inning. Get him out of this ball game.
Swung on, ground ball right side. Blauser over, up with it, and over to first. His throw will retire O'Neill for out number 1. 1 down, and the 6th, the batter is Cooper Clapp. He is struck out, and in the 4th inning, he walked and scored. Left-hander Pillsbury with a pitch, a swing and a foul, out of play, strike 1. Bouncing ball, that's over the first baseman's head. Blauser picks it up in short right field, but Clapp will beat the throw to first. That'll be an infield hit. Kind of a stretch to call it an infield hit because Blauser was in the outfield when he fielded the ball, but it was fielded by an infielder. So Clapp with his first hit is at first base. It got a good turf bounce, John, and hit over the first baseman's head.
I'm awfully glad we finally got the advantage of a turf bounce.
Here's Lane Akers. Pitch to him is inside for ball one.
Well, he's already got a triple and a double.
He has drove in all 3 runs in the first inning, and then scored a run in the fourth. The pitch swung on. That's just foul outside the bag at third.
Boy, that gets by, and it was rocketed, so it was going to get by the third baseman.
That was a bid for another double, wasn't
it? Yeah, absolutely.
1-1.
That gets by the third baseman. It's into the corner, and we're going to score that. Score clap all the way from first.
1 ball, 1 strike. Throw to first. The runner back. Saw something very unusual this morning, I think before you came down for breakfast.
Okay.
1 ball, 1 strike, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Threw him something off speed. He throws 4 pitches for strikes. He throws fastball, changeup, slider, and a curveball. That might have been the curveball. Either that or the change.
The pitch is fouled at the plate. Count remains 1-2. So, John, I actually saw an umpire reading a rule book in the hotel this morning. Not one of these umpires.
It was one of the softball umpires, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah. Had his rule book out. He was going over apparently they had a play last night that was a little bit like the controversial. Oh, there's a pickoff at first, and they've got
him.
They've got him picked off first. Oh, my.
Clapp took 1 step too many towards second base.
He is picked off first for out number 2. Well, base runners are hard enough to get. You don't want to lose one like that. And a bouncing foul back to the backstop. Count holds at 1-2 to Lane Akers. Out of Siegel High School in Murfreesboro.
Gamecocks have a couple of catchers in their bullpen ready to go to work. I suspect this is probably going to be Pillsbury's last inning.
Line drive, that's a base hit to right field. So Akers has 3/4
of the cycle?
Of the cycle. Single, double, and triple in reverse order. 6th hit off Pillsbury. The batter is Nathan Brewer. He has twice bounced out to first base. Need to get one by that first baseman. He's holding Akers tight to the bag. Pillsbury's pitch is low for ball 1. His pitch count must be getting up around 90.
It's past 90. It's 92 right now, Dick.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Swung on, fly ball, left center field. That was well struck. Left fielder back. It's over his head, off the wall. Akers rounding third. They're going to wave him home, and the run will score. The Raiders lead it 6-2 on a booming double to left field by Nathan Brewer.
Well, we've seen, how many times have we seen Nathan Brewer go opposite field? He knows how to use the entire baseball field, and that's the mark of a really good hitter.
I wasn't sure the park was going to hold that one, John.
Oh, he hit it hard enough. And you know what? That's got we're going to have a mound visit here.
Steve Beazer will make the call to the bullpen. That's going to be all for the starter, Pillsbury, as the Raiders take a 6-2 lead. 2 outs here in inning number 6. New pitcher coming in. We'll take a break. Tell you about the new pitcher when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Jacksonville State makes a pitching change here in the sixth inning, and the Raiders have knocked out Eli Pillsbury. He goes 5 2/3. That is replaced on the mound by a big, tall right-hander, Grayson Knight.
Grayson Knight making his 5th appearance, all in relief. He's only thrown 4 1/3 innings, given up 3 runs, all earned on 5 hits, 4 walks, 5 strikeouts, a 6.23 ERA, no decisions, no saves.
Right-hander is a big guy, 6'4", 230, a senior from Westfield, Indiana, and transferred here from Indiana Wesleyan. I assume that's either a JC or perhaps a Division II school. I'm
Illinois
not sure.
Wesleyan is, you know where that is? It's
Indiana Wesleyan.
Oh, Indiana. I don't know Indiana Wesleyan. I know Illinois Wesleyan.
Brett Von Dolen will be the player to greet him here in the sixth inning with Nathan Brewer at second base and 2 outs. So Clapp getting picked off first base, John, that cost us a run.
It sure did.
And it was just a couple of pitches before Akers singled and then Brewer doubled. Swinging a foul, Von Dolen after that first pitch, fouled it off to the right. Six to 2, the Raiders are leading. We are in the sixth inning. Now that one hit the catcher. He's going to be checked by the trainer. All of the trainers are earning their paycheck tonight, aren't they?
Well, they sure are.
For both teams. Drew Horn, scheduled to start tonight, was injured before the game ever started. The word I got was that he twisted his ankle on the turf.
Well,
and I don't know when or where.
Or how badly.
No, and we'll try to find that out later on. So Von Dolen with a 1-strike count. Big right-hander comes to the plate, and that's low for a ball. 1-1.
Preliminary numbers on Eli Pillsbury goes 5 2/3. Right now, 6 runs. All earned. That runner at second is his.
There's a strike caught the inside corner, 1-2.
8 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts.
1-2 to Brett Von Dolen, who has grounded out and singled.
And he was, right up around 95 pitches when he left.
Outside for a ball, 2-2.
You know, if I'm a pitching, or if I'm a coach in Conference USA and I haven't played these guys yet, I'm going to make sure that my team sees these numbers.
The pitch. Bouncing ball left side. Third baseman cuts over, makes the throw to first in time, and that will retire the side. It's a good play by Cash over at third. So that's all in the sixth inning for the Raiders, but they come up with a run on 3 hits and 1 man left. So we will go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Middle Tennessee 6, Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Bryant Baranek will be starting his 3rd inning of relief for the Raiders.
He's really been good those first 2 innings out.
Face Matthew Cash, Grayson Ash, and Trey King, scheduled hitters for the Gamecocks here in the 6th inning. Cash, left-handed hitter, singled in the 1st and struck out in the 3rd, both against Torbett. There was a strike call from Baranek, 0-1. Swung on and fly ball left field. Brewer moving over, makes a one-hand stab as he was moving toward the line. That is out number 1 in the 6th inning. Better be the catcher, Grayson Ash. Single in the 1st, bounced out. In fact, he hit back to the pitcher in the 3rd inning, both against Torbett.
Last night it was the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings that gave us troubles.
First pitch, a strike called.
We've already successfully navigated that 5th.
Baranek with the pitch, taken outside for ball 1. I had a pregame interview taped and ready to go, and somehow got behind in my scheduling of things. That pitch inside almost hit him 2-1. So I'm going to play that during the post-game show.
Okay.
It's Jack Fortner's birthday today.
It is.
It's kind of a special day for him. So I'm going to, any of his family are listening, I'm going to play that in the post-game show. There's a strike, 2-2. And we are unable to do a field interview here due to some electronic malfeasance. Probably on my part. That pitch was a good-looking pitch. Baranek thought he had strike 3. The umpire says ball 3. 3-2. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air into shallow right field. Rogers coming on, circles under it, makes the catch, and that's 2 up, 2 down. So Baranek, who'd been getting ground ball outs, now has 2 fly ball outs in the 6th inning, and the batter is Trey King. He was the player that Cole Torbett hit with a 2-strike pitch that led eventually to the pitching change. Left-handed hitter, first pitch in for a strike, 0-1.
Torbett, after throwing 3 really good innings, hit Trey King, then he walked Luke Williams, and that brought on Baranek, who got a couple ground balls and got us, one of them a double play ball, got us out of that inning.
Pitch is low for ball 1, 1-1. Baranek deals outside, ball 2. 2-1 to King. Raiders leading 6-2. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ooh.
All three just missed the zone. 3-1. And the pitch. Fly ball, left field. Brewer moving over near the line, coming in a bit under it, and he got it. 3 fly ball outs in the 6th inning. Nothing across in the 6th. Here are your totals. After 6 innings of play, Middle Tennessee 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error. Jacksonville State 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. The Raiders lead at 6-2 as we go to the 7th on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We move this game into the final 3-inning set. Raiders leading 6-2. We'll have Clay Badalak leading off against the pitchers. That's still Knight out there.
That is still Knight out there.
Grayson Knight came on to get the last out in the 6th inning. Throw goes down to second, and Badalak will step in. Clay tonight has struck out, and he actually popped out into a double play. He tried to bunt. The pitcher came off the mound, caught the ball in the air, and doubled our runner off first. So Badalak 0 for 2. His family here from Cincinnati for the game. A lot of parents and friends in the stands wearing blue. The pitch is outside, ball 1.
What did he say? It was only 8.5 hours.
Right-hander delivers. Strike called, 1-1. Jack Fortner's parents are here. They very seldom miss a game.
Yeah, they're very faithful.
1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. That was over but low for ball 2. That was a little breaking ball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Badalak.
I'm certain he's glad he's not facing Pillsbury anymore.
Inside, backed him away, and the count goes to 3-1 on the Raiders shortstop. Owen Nowak ready to start the 4th round of through the batting order next, and there's ball 4. So a leadoff runner here in the 7th on a base on balls, and Nowak will stand in. He is 1 for 3, singled and scored in the 1st inning. He got that leadoff hit, poked it through the infield to left field, and that kind of jump-started the Raiders' 1st inning. They went on to score 3 runs. Time called. Ash is making a visit to the mound.
I'm wondering if there's not somebody throwing in their bullpen that we can't see.
There is somebody throwing.
Yeah, it sure is.
And you're right.
This is the kind of visit that
we can't see him.
Yeah, this is the kind of visit coaches send folks out, and now the umpire will come out, and here it comes. Now they're going to make the change.
Head coach coming out. He's walking slower than the old coach from Rice used to walk out to the mound. And he has made the call to the bullpen, so we'll take a break here. Tell you about the new pitcher when we come back on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Sibley got a left-hander coming out of the bullpen to face the Raiders here. Josh Sibley, a left-hander, redshirt junior from Sharpsburg, Georgia, and doesn't show that he's transferred from anywhere, so I guess he's been here a while. Redshirt junior, 6-footer, 195.
Making his 9th appearance, all but one of them from the bullpen. He's thrown 6 2/3 innings, given up 4 runs, all earned on 8 hits, 1 walk, 15 strikeouts. He's got a 5.40 ERA, no decisions, no saves.
Brought in to face the left-hand hitter Nowak.
He's given up 3 homers. Final number on Grayson Wright, it goes 1/3 of an inning. Gives up 1 walk, everything else is zeros, but that runner at first belongs to him.
That's Badalak, who walked to lead off the inning. I wonder why I didn't bring him in to start the inning, because you had 2 left-handed hitters coming up back-to-back.
Well,
that's just
me
thinking.
He might not have been ready.
You got a point there.
Because it took him long enough to get out there. He sent the catcher out to talk with the pitcher, then brought the middle infielders in, and then finally he came out, and it took him a little bit. I'd say he had time to throw 8 or 10 pitches in the bullpen, which is usually enough for a reliever.
Nowak 1 for 3. Lefty now. Sibley with a pitch, and it's high outside, ball 1.
Showed bunt. Had the third baseman. Well, the third baseman is on the grass.
The pitch. Swung on, popped up. Second baseman drifting out. Blauser coming back in. The wind pushed it back into the infield, and Blauser will take it for out number 1. 1 out in the 7th. The batter is Tyler Minnick. Tyler has singled. That came in the first inning, scored. It was robbed of possible extra bases in the 3rd by the center fielder, and he struck out in the 5th. Takes the pitch low into the turf for ball 1. Raiders got 3 in the 1st, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. Jacksonville State got 2 in the 1st, both unearned, and it's 6-2. Swung on, fouled out of play. That was going to drift back. We mentioned in the game last night, there's plenty of foul ground here. Most of the foul balls tonight, though, have been well out of play. Count is 1-1 to Tyler Minnick, a senior for the Raiders. Takes the pitch low for ball 2. 2-1. Tyler's out of Smyrna, Georgia, and he transferred from Georgia Tech. Played last year, so this is his second year with the Blue Raider program. Outside, the runner goes, throw to second in plenty of time, and Badalak is caught stealing.
He had the ball waiting for him, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That's out number 2. And the count 3-1 on Minnick. We lost a run in the 6th inning on a caught stealing. And there is ball 4. So instead of first and second and 1 out, we've got a runner on first with 2 outs. And the batter is Brett Rogers. He walked and scored in the first, grounded out in the 3rd, and again in the 5th. So Minnick is at first base with 2 down. Left-hander's pitch outside, ball 1. This is Josh Sibley on the mound for the Gamecocks. Outside again, ball 2, 2-0 to Rogers.
Sibley's got one of their Conference USA wins. That was not the game he started, though.
And the pitch, inside, ball 3. Dean O'Neill waiting to hit next. The 3-0 is right in there for a strike, 3-1. Rogers take it all the way, of course. 3-1 now. Minnick a very short lead at first. Strike 2 called. And Rogers again a little bit too quick to toss the bat away. He thought it was ball 4.
He did that last night.
Yep. So 3-2.
Boy, home plate umpires do not like that.
Minnick will be running with the pitch. They'll not hold him on. He is off, and the pitch is outside, ball 4. So runners at first and second with 2 outs, and the batter is Dean O'Neill. Back-to-back walks from this left-hander, Sibley. Minnick to second. Rogers to first. And the pitch to O'Neill inside, ball 1.
Cooper Clapp on deck.
Steve Beezer wants to talk to his pitcher. He may want.
He's got somebody throwing.
Change.
Looking back at the bullpen. He's probably got a right-hander over there you can't see.
So we've got a conference on the mound with a 1-ball, no-strike count. They're going to make a pitching change here. So, John, you want to check some scores for us?
Yeah, we're checking scores, compliments of the Daily News Journal. We've got one final. That one started 4 o'clock this afternoon. That was Liberty up in Bowling Green. And the final in that, Liberty 6, Western Kentucky 2. Down in Miami, Louisiana Tech on top of Florida International 6-2. They're in the bottom of the 8th. Over in Kennesaw, they're in the top of the 9th. Dallas Baptist leading Kennesaw State 7-5. Delaware is out in Las Cruces. That's 4-2, top of the 3rd. And Missouri State over Sam Houston 6-3. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's up in Springfield.
New pitcher is Judd Biles, 6'3", 200-pound junior, transfer from Itawamba Community College.
That's in Mississippi.
Judd Biles is from Plantersville, Mississippi, and he is on to take over pitching duties from Sibley.
Well, Files, he's making just his second appearance. He's only thrown 1 inning. He walked 1 in that inning and zeros. So no ERA, no saves, no decisions. Not much to go on.
A little bit like Torbett.
Yeah. Let's hope he's not that effective. What is it, a 1-0 count?
Yes, 1 ball, no strikes. Count on Dean O'Neill. Torbett was not scheduled to start tonight, but Drew Horn apparently turned an ankle on the artificial surface somewhere between the time he was to go out there and Torbett was an emergency starter and did a fine job. He pitched 3 innings, allowed 2 runs. They were both unearned in the first inning on 4 hits, walked 3, struck out 5. And he was relieved by Baranek, who has done an equally fine job. Here is O'Neill standing in with a 1 ball count. Biles with the pitch. And it is a ball outside, 2-0. Runners at first and second on back-to-back walks here in the 7th inning. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-1 to O'Neill.
Well, we're into their bullpen, which is where we need to be. Need to score some more runs here, take advantage of those walks.
Pitch is just outside, ball 3. 3-1 now to O'Neill. Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. Strike called, full count. This will give the runners a head start. At second and third, they'll be off with the pitch, 2 outs. And O'Neill standing in. Right-hander delivers, and ball 4 just missed.
Oh, and he just barely held up his swing.
It's going to load the bases with 2 outs for Cooper Clapp. Well, you go back and think about that runner we had thrown out trying to steal. That is actually the 4th walk in the inning.
Yeah, that we would have had we'd have a 7-2 lead.
Clapp has singled, walked, and struck out. Pitch is inside, ball 1. I'll tell you about this young man. He's not up there to walk. He likes to swing that bat.
Yeah.
Bases loaded, 2 outs in the 7th. There's a strike called, 1-1.
Need to add on here, Dick.
Right-hander delivers. Strike 2 called. 1-2.
Okay, this is where Clapp goes into protect mode.
Biles, the right-hander, delivers the pitch, and it's swung on off his foot foul. Count holds at 1-2. That one rolled all the way to the second baseman. He wears a guard on that right foot, which is the front foot for a left-handed batter. It still doesn't feel too good.
No. He's still shaking it off. Umpire giving him plenty of time.
Count holes at a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the pitch, and struck him out swinging. That will end the 7th inning. For the Raiders, no runs, no hits, 3 left. Jackson, we're going to go ahead and take that break now. 7th inning stretch time coming up as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Raiders 6, Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
For the 7th inning, with the Raiders leading 6-2, be the bottom third of the batting order for Jacksonville State here. In the 7th, Williams, Richardson, and Pena will come in to face Bryant Baranek. Baranek is retired 8 in a row since coming in. Now Minnick has got an equipment problem, so he'll walk over to the dugout and get that taken care of.
It is whatever they call that pitch thing.
I don't know. He took his. He wears a plastic helmet.
Yeah.
Catcher's helmet. Plus the mask. Now he's ready. As is Baranek. First pitch, a little bit high. Ball 1 to Luke Williams, who has walked twice. And both of those at-bats were against Torbett, so it's the first time he's faced Baranek. There was a strike at the knees, 1-1. Ball 2 is high. Bondola shortened up a little bit at third just in case he might want to drop one. Well, 2 balls, 1 strike.
They work hard on their bunting, and we haven't seen any tonight.
Strike called, and it's 2-2. Oh, the lights just dimmed.
Yeah.
Just as Baranek was getting ready to throw the ball, the lights dimmed and immediately came back on. Kind of like the lights at our football stadium when somebody does something good, you know, they dim those lights.
I don't think that's what that was.
Ball hit in the air out in the shallow right field. Rogers coming on, calls for it. He's got it for out number 1. So 1 out in the 7th.
That's 4 straight fly ball outs for Baranek.
And that came after 4 straight ground ball outs and a strikeout. Yeah. So 1 out. The batter is Richardson, who has struck out and hit into a double play. That came back in the 4th inning. He was the first batter Baranek faced and got him to hit into a double play. There was a strike call, 0-1. Braddock with the pitch, right in there. 2 strikes. Bryant is a senior. Hasn't seen a lot of action this year. He has been our midweek starter for 2 or 3 games. Swinging a foul out of play.
Let's see, he's 1 out into his 4th inning. He still hadn't hit 40 pitches.
2 strikes the count. And the pitch is swung on again, fouled out of play. He was the starter in the midweek game against Alabama A&M. And that was Tuesday a week ago.
The one that we couldn't do because no facilities.
Bouncing ball to second. Clapp waits for it. Throws to first in time. 2 up and 2 down in the 7th. Haven't missed many over the years, have we?
No, we haven't.
Here is Pena.
Between one or the other of us.
Pena walked in the 2nd inning, grounded out in the 4th. Batting out of the number 9 spot in the order. Was not a starter. Came in with the number 9 hitter, Williamson, injured himself in his first at bat. And Williamson came in, I think, with a 3-2 count and walked.
Yeah.
First pitch fouled off, strike 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Two outs here in the bottom of the 7th, and a swing and a foul out of play. Count holds at 2 strikes. Outside for a ball. Tried to induce him to chase on that one, and Pena held off. 1-2. And the pitch. Swiled over by the Blue Raider on deck circle. Count holds at 1-2. New Supply Baseball's coming out. Plate umpire Terrence Jones. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Braddock with the pitch. Just missed.
No.
The appeal, and the first base umpire says no, he did not go. 2-2. Fly ball center field, right at Nowak. He'll take it head high, and that's all. In the 7th inning for the Gamecocks, 3 up, 3 down. And we have put 7 innings in the books here. It's Middle Tennessee 6 and Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
So this game moves into the 8th inning. Lane Akers will lead it off for the Raiders, followed by Brewer and Von Dolan. Pretty good bats down there at the bottom part of our batting order. Akers 3 for 3 with a single, double, and triple. Got them in reverse order. Tripled in the first, doubled in the fourth, singled in the sixth, and he has scored 2 and driven in 3. Pretty decent night for the redshirt freshman, Lane Akers, sporting his dad's number 7, the back of that blue uniform jersey.
Well, he's got a chance for the cycle here. The last time it was done, 2024, Briggs Rudder.
First pitch to Akers, a strike called on the outside corner.
And as I recall, that was the first time anybody had hit a cycle in a long, long time.
Files with the pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2.
Was that his home run cut?
No, I think he was fooled on that pitch. 2 strikes the count. And the right-hander delivers and struck him out swinging.
Got him on an off-speed pitch.
Akers down on 3 pitches. Batter's Nathan Brewer had a big double, drove in a run in the 6th inning.
Couple more finals in Conference USA. Liberty 6, Western Kentucky 2. Well, that was the early one. Dallas Baptist 7, Kennesaw State 5. Louisiana Tech 6, FIU 2.
Brewer takes a strike call, 0-1. Grounded out to first in the first inning, again in the fourth, but then doubled into left field in the 6th to drive in a run. Pitch is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Nathan's mom and dad here for the series. Here's the 1-1 pitch, and it's taken for strike. Looked a little bit low from up here.
It did.
It's going to be a 1-2 count. I think that's what Brewer's thinking.
Yeah.
1-2. And the pitch to the plate, low, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brett Von Dolen on deck. Swinging a foul over by the Jacksonville dugout. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the right-hander delivers outside. Ooh. Ball 3. That was
outside.
A ways outside. Full count, 3-2.
I think he just kind of overthrew that ball and got away from him.
Raiders batting in the top of the 8th inning with 1 out. The pitch swung on, driven into right field. Oh, the second baseman Blauser steals one from him.
Oh, wow.
Had him played just right on the outfield grass. Blauser grabbed it and threw him out at first.
Thought that one was going to get through.
You'll see that play made a lot in the big leagues.
Yeah.
But, not at this level very often. So that will go as a 4-3 putout, and that's out number 2. Here's Von Dolen. First pitch is in for a strike, 0-1.
Just saw the replay on that play. They've got the ESPN2 telecast is about a pitch and a half behind us.
Pitch is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Von Dolen. Well, did it look as good on replay as it did in person?
Looked even better.
1-1. And Files with the pitch. Fouled out of play. The count will go to 1-2. on Von Dolan, who has a single in 3 trips. Jacksonville will have the top of their batting order coming up in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the right-hander's pitch. Swung on, foul tipped. That one hit the catcher. Plate umpire checks with him to see if he's okay. Count holds at a ball and 2 strikes to Von Dolan. The pitch. Foul over by the Gamecocks dugout. Count holding at 1-2. Files the right-hander with the 1-2 pitch. And again, fouled back out of play. Von Dolan's making him throw some pitches.
Another supply of baseballs.
One ball, 2 strikes. Ground foul past third.
Somebody jumps out of the bullpen to pick that ball up down the left field line.
So another 1-2 pitch coming to Brett Von Dolan with 2 outs here in the 8th inning. And he lines it foul down the right side. That's going to bounce off the roof of their hitting facility.
Yep, back onto the field.
And the right fielder just made a nice soccer move and passed it to the young man coming out to retrieve it. 1-2. Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Von Dolan.
How many balls has he fouled off? Don't you usually keep that?
No, I don't.
Okay. Once they get to 2 strikes, you quit, right?
That's right.
Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Ground ball to short. Johnson charges, up and throwing, and got him for out number 3. Well, it took a while, but 3 up and 3 down in the 8th inning. Nothing across for the Raiders. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Middle Tennessee 6, Jacksonville State 2. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
So we move to the bottom of the 8th inning and the top of the batting order to face Bryant Baranek, who has come in and tossed 4 scoreless innings.
That's right. He came in with 2 runners on in the 4th inning with nobody out. got a double play ball, then a ground out.
Here is the leadoff man, Jackson Pate. Has a single in 3 trips, a left-handed hitter.
Brannick has retired 11 in a row.
First pitch is right in there for a strike call. 0-1 to Pate. Pate, Johnson, and Blauser here in the 8th inning. Baranik's pitch swung on, fouled out of play, and the count goes to 0-2. Baranik with the 0-2, outside for a ball. Tried to induce a chase there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Just missed inside, 2-2. Raiders play him pretty much straight up for a left-handed hitter. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing, and he lost the bat, and he also lost a time at bat. That is strike 3. The bat sailed out of his hand over to the on-deck circle for the Gamecocks.
You know, one of the things that we've been able to do is tonight is kind of take the crowd out of the game.
That's only the 2nd strikeout for Baranik, who's been good at getting balls hit to his fielders.
Let them play defense.
First pitch just misses. Yeah. Johnson, the switch hitter, takes ball 1, batting from the left side.
So that's 12 in a row now for Baranik.
Pitch, that's a strike at the knees, 1-1. And the pitch. Taken low, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Pitch to the plate, swung on and missed. Count will go to 2-2 on Caleb Johnson, senior.
87 miles an hour, fastball with some action on it.
The 2-2 pitch, strike 3 call. Caught him looking on an inside pitch, and Johnson will walk back to the dugout. He is out number 2. Back-to-back strikeouts in the 8th inning. Here's Blauser, 0 for 3, has struck out, flied out, and grounded out. Cooper Blauser came into the game hitting .336. Pitch inside, backed him away, ball 1. He's made
3.
a couple of really good defensive plays tonight. Took a hit away from the Raiders in the last inning. Ground ball in the hole, that's a base hit. Through to left field. And that is the very first hit off Bryant Baranik.
Yeah, he'd retired,
12, I think you said.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 in a row.
So a runner at first, 2 outs. Matthew Cash, the batter, 1 for 3. Had a single in the first inning, scored one of their 2 runs. Since he has struck out and flied out. Cash, a left-handed batter. Johnson, the runner at first. The pitch to him, hit him.
Kind of leaned into that pitch, didn't he, Dick?
Tried to come inside and hit him on the hip.
Now we're letting that crowd back in.
So now first and second, 2 outs. And the batter is Grayson Ash, the catcher. Minnick asked for time and out to have a word with his pitcher.
And here comes Coach Jerry Myers. I have a feeling we're going to have a pitching change. What do you want to bet?
I don't know. He's talking with the home plate umpire. He hasn't made it to the mound yet.
Well,
now he is going to the mound.
You know, if I were Jerry Myers, what I think I would have been talking about was that last hitter, Cash, who appeared to me made no effort to get out of the way of the pitch ball. In fact, kind of leaned into it. And I think that's what that mound visit was about, so that he could have a free conversation with the umpire.
Here's Grayson Ash, single in 3 trips. He's the catcher, big right-handed hitter. Runners at first and second. First time that Brannick has pitched with runners on since he came into the game. And he throws back to second, and nothing happened there.
Let's just be real careful there. You mess that play up, and you all of a sudden you've got runners at second and third.
And the pitch. Outside, ball 1. I would expect to see Kerrigan throwing in the bullpen, but
we
can't see the bullpen, so I have no way of knowing. Did that pitch hit him? The umpire's pointing to first base. I'm not sure what happened there. It looked like the pitch was into the turf at home plate. Well, Jerry apparently satisfied that he's going to check with the other 2 umpires. So that's going to, if that stands, that's going to load the bases. They're going to go to look at that one, John?
Yep. Going to do a video review.
Well, that's the first one we've had in the series so far.
Yeah.
Well, the video thing is right there at the end of the Jacksonville dugout. I think I'd want it somewhere else. At Missouri, they had it down in the tunnel leading to the dugout.
I think that the play is going to stand. I'm looking at the replay up here on ESPN2, and it looks like as the ball comes past his elbow, it's diverted.
If that's the case, that would load the bases with 2 outs and bring the tying run to the plate.
It's never easy, is it, Dick?
Nope. I cannot see our bullpen at all from.
No.
There's nobody on the left side of the bullpen. There may be somebody on the right side. I can't tell.
Yeah,
they're taking a long look at it.
Yeah, and we can see what they're looking at.
Everybody in the booth here is looking at it. So we're having a little bit of a delay here.
Yeah, it might be that it could have hit the knob of the bat. The direction of the pitch changed.
From what you said, John, I think you would have preferred them to review the last play.
Yeah.
When you thought the batter might have leaned into that inside pitch.
I would have.
Atmos Energy is delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas, the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Well, I brought along our baseball history stuff for just such an occasion, but now I think they've come up with a verdict, so we will not go to that. This will be an explanation by the so the bases will be loaded. That'll be a hit by pitch. That's back-to-back hit by pitch. And all this
a left-handed hitter, and if you've got, here comes Jerry Myers.
All this happened after the first two batters in the inning struck out.
And my guess is, I think you probably nailed it. I'll bet you that's Colin Kerrigan that's going to be coming in.
Well, Baranek has nothing to feel bad about.
Boy, he was super, wasn't he?
This performance. He came in the fourth inning with first and second and no outs, got a double play, got the next batter out, and then retired 3, 6, 9, 12 in a row before the single by Blauser and then the back-to-back hit by pitch. And so that is Kerrigan.
Appeared last night through one inning and retired all three hitters he faced.
Yeah, he had a strikeout and 2 groundouts. Now, what you said before, it is never easy to win a baseball game.
Oh, gosh. Colin Kerrigan making his 13th appearance. He all in relief. He's thrown 21 innings, given up 10 runs, all earned on 20 hits, 7 walks, 25 strikeouts. He's got a 4.29 ERA, 2-run record with 2 saves. And assuming that he can get somebody out here and then pitch a scoreless ninth, he'd be in line for a save.
So he'll be working to King, the left-handed hitter. And I don't think it's going to be King. I think it's going to be number 34. I think they're going to go to their bench and come up with number 34, Greg LaChance. He was a starter last night, and he's a right-handed hitter. So LaChance will bat for King. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning, bases loaded and 2 outs. The wheels are turning.
And LaChance is an outfielder, so he'll just, in fact, he was in right field last night. He'll just stay in the game and go to right field would be my guess.
1 for 4 with a run scored last night. All right, he'll step into the batter's box and face Colin Kerrigan with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Left-hander comes set. And the pitch, swinging a foul. He went up there swinging. 0-1. Chance batting from the right side. Kerrigan with the pitch. Swing and a miss. That one came in at 90 miles an hour and was a high fastball that LaChance chased. 0-2. Swinging a foul out of play. Kerrigan's fastball sitting right at 90. 2 strikes the count. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
Letting the crowd get back in it.
Time call.
They're having trouble getting together on a pitch. And
Minnick got out of his crouch just as Kerrigan was about to deliver the ball, I think.
Yeah, I think that he was having trouble with his communications thing.
So consultation on the mound, and Minnick will come back behind the plate.
Yeah. Gosh, you might have to actually call your pitches from the crouch. That's the second time he's had trouble with that.
2 strikes the count. Outside for a ball, 1-2. Blue Raider defense deep on infielders, deep at all positions. The pitch bouncing foul outside the bag at third. Count remains 1-2. Outfield straightaway, deep in center and left. Not so much so in right. Wynn's been knocking those balls down, hit to right field. Pitch low and inside, ball 2. 2-2. Should LaChance reach, Luke Williams would be next. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ball 3 is low, and it always comes down to this. 3-2, 2 outs, bases loaded.
And the runners will be moving.
Kerrigan comes set. And the pitch. Fly ball to left field. That ball is deep. That's out of here. That is a grand slam home run. And this game is tied. LaChance jumped on that fastball and hit it out of the ballpark. And, John, that is his first home run of the season.
Wow. Wow. Brannick just doesn't deserve that.
After the first 2 batters struck out, we had a single and then 2 hit batsmen in a row and a grand slam home run by the pinch hitter LaChance. Here's Williams. Pitches in for a strike, 0-1.
Final numbers on Brian Brannick. It goes 4 2/3. Charged with 3 runs, all earned on a hit. No walks, 3 strikeouts, and 2 hit batter. And it's that hit and the 2 hit batters that
swing and a miss, strike 2.
The last 3 batters he faced after retiring 13 in a row. Wow.
0-2 the count to Williams. Time called. That's one of their coaches out talking to the batter.
For the Raiders in the ninth, we'll be seeing 9-1-2.
6-6.
Another final in Conference USA. Missouri State hangs on, and I mean hangs on, for a 9-8 win over Sam Houston.
Swing and a ground foul outside the bag at third. Count remains 2 strikes. Well, there have only been 2 home runs in the series, and they both
have cost us.
Have cost the Raiders dearly. Outside, ball 1.
Bounced it up.
1-2.
Just overthrew.
home run last night by Richardson gave the Gamecocks a 1-run lead, and they hung on to win. This home run tied the game, and there's strike 3, and the inning is over. Williams strikes out, but not before the damage done in the 8th inning. 4 runs on 2 hits and none left. So we will go to the 9th. It is Middle Tennessee 6, Jacksonville State 6. You're listening to Middle Tennessee Baseball from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We go to the top of the 9th inning. The game now tied at 6. New pitcher in for Jacksonville is Skylar Hutto, Hutto. Hutto, 6'4", 200-pound junior out of Trinity, Alabama, and Shelton State Community College.
And I'm looking to find his numbers here. There we go. Making his 15th appearance. He is their closer. He is making 15th appearance, 21 2/3 innings. He's given up 3 runs, all earned on 5 hits, 6 walks, 24 strikeouts. Got a 1.25 ERA, a 2-2 record with 6 saves. Opponents hitting .076 against him. But of those 5 hit stick, 4 have been for extra bases, 2 doubles, 2 home runs.
Clay Badalak will lead it off. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. And we'll go back to the top of the batting order here in the 9th. Badalak takes a strike on the first pitch from Hutto. 0-1. Outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strikes. Raiders 3 in the first, 2 in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. Outside ball 2. Jacksonville State 2 in the first, both unearned, and 4 in the 8th. I guess you'd have to call them earned, but they didn't seem like they were earned to me. Bouncing ball up the middle, backhanded stop by Blauser, throws across to first.
Wow.
In time for the out. That's another big league play by Cooper Blauser. Behind the bag at second, had to throw across his body, and
boy, he covers a lot of ground. That ball should have been up the middle.
It's 1 out, and the batter is Owen Nowak. Nowak 1 for 4 tonight. That's a single in the first inning. He came around to score. And Hutto with a pitch. That's high. It got past the catcher, went back to the backstop. Ball 1. 1 out in the 9th inning. Bouncing ball again up the middle. Blauser has it. Sets and throws, not in time. He's not going to get Nowak. He's too fast.
That was also too many high turf hops.
So the Raiders have a base runner in the top of the ninth. It'll go as an infield hit. And the batter will be Tyler Minnick. Minnick singled and scored in the first, robbed of an extra base hit in the third, struck out in the fifth, walked in the seventh. First pitch to him, and ball one on appeal. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner goes, pitch is low. The throw to second base is not in time. Nowak steals it.
All right, runner in scoring position now.
Ball 2 on Minnick. 2 balls, no strikes. Raiders with a runner at second. Hutto with a pitch. Line drive, right at the second baseman. He boots it, picks it up, no play.
Nowak had to hold it.
I don't know if they'll call that a hit or not. It was a shot. It was going to go right up the middle, but that's where Blauser was playing, and he took one hop. He got his glove on it, but it caromed off his glove, rolled over toward first base, and now we have runners at first and second.
Yeah,
they call that a hit.
They haven't put it up as an error.
Well, it was hit very sharply. The batter is Rogers. He'll take the first pitch for a strike.
They just put it up as an error. It'll be go in as an E4. Yeah,
tough error.
Boy, isn't it?
That guy's made so many good plays tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Brett Rogers. The ball didn't roll far enough to allow Nowak to go to third.
Well, it looked like Blauser had a chance to catch it in the air.
So Nowak was going back to the bag.
Yeah.
And the ball took a short hop right in front of him. Pitches low, ball 1. 1-2 to Rogers. 1 out here in the top of the ninth. The Raiders have 2 men on. Outside, ball 2. 2-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. And the batter will be Dean O'Neill with runners at first and second and 2 outs. O'Neill has struck out twice, grounded out, and walked. Runners first and second, lead off. Pitches outside, ball 1. Right-hander comes set, and the pitch. Swung on and missed, and the bat went over by the Blue Raider on deck circle. We've had 1 broken bat tonight, 2 bats that have been lost on swings.
Yeah, he's putting some stickum on that bat.
Count will be 1-1. Pitcher gets a new baseball in the meantime. And O'Neill steps back in the right-hand batter's box. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Went after a pitch outside and had a bad swing.
Yeah. They've been getting him on that pitch.
First and second, 2 outs, the pitch. Just slow. The pitcher started to the dugout.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good-looking pitch now. I'll give him that.
Yeah, that was a tough one to...
Tough one to lay off with 2 strikes.
Yeah.
2-2. And he struck him out.
On that pitch away.
That's all in the ninth. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. This game is tied at 6 apiece. Middle Tennessee, Jacksonville State for the second straight game with the cliffhanger. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Go to the bottom of the ninth inning. Oh, your station break. We'll get it in just a second. Sam Richardson will lead off. Richardson 0 for 3, 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Left-hander Colin Kerrigan on the mound. And his first pitch is high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Richardson was the villain for the Raiders last night.
Yep.
With a 2-run homer in the 8th inning that put them in the lead for the first time. Swing and a miss.
He was trying to give him a win with that swing.
1 ball, 1 strike. That home run was his 4th of the year. The grand slam hit by LaChance in the 8th was his first home run of the season. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. 1-2. Kerrigan with a pitch. Line in the left field, a base hit. That's the potential winning run at first with no outs. And the batter is Pena. Going to have a pinch runner, number 14. 14 is Trey Majet. And he's going to run at first base for Richardson. Pena tonight has grounded out, flied out, and walked. Big right-handed batter. Kerrigan checks the runner at first. That's a pinch runner. Throws over there. Almost threw it away.
That's the last thing we need to be doing.
Let's still do that. Here's the pitch to Pena, and he bunts. That's a foul ball. 1 strike to count. Trying to push that runner down to second. There's the bunt. Pretty good one. Kerrigan tosses to Clapp covering first for the out. That's a sacrifice. 1-4. Down to second, the pinch runner. With 1 out, the batter is Pate. He's the leadoff man, has Struck out twice and singled. Also grounded out. 1 for 4. Left-hander Colin Kerrigan on in relief. The pitch outside, ball 1. Kerrigan comes set, looks back at second, and delivers the pitch high and inside, ball 2. 2-0. Kerrigan goes for some rosin. Pate standing in there in the left-hand batter's box. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch high inside, wild pitch. Goes back to the backstop. That'll be ball 3, and over to third goes the pinch runner carrying a potential winning run. Call that a wild pitch?
Oh, it's definitely a wild pitch. Minnick was lucky to even get any part of a glove on that one.
3-0, the infield in on the edge of the grass. That's a potential winning run at third. And now they will intentionally pass Pate, put runners at first and third.
Yeah, that runner at first base means nothing.
The infield is going to have to stay in, John.
Yeah.
With that runner at third. The batter's Johnson. 1 for 4 tonight. Struck out his last 2 at bats.
Well, they're staying. They're moving the two middle infielders back into double play position.
There is 1 out, so
yeah.
A double play would end the inning.
Von Dolan in on the grass. You know,
Kerrigan comes set.
This kind of team, as much as they bunt, that would probably do a safety squeeze.
The pitch. That ball is into the turf, ball 1. If that was New Mexico State, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think this team will do that. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. That's into the turf. The runner's going to try to score.
He does.
Safe, ball game over. Wild pitch. Pinch runner coming in from third, scores on a wild pitch. And for the second straight game, the Raiders are denied a win that they, I'm sure, had in the back of their minds was a pretty certain win.
That's right. It's just a heartbreaker.
Final score tonight, Jacksonville State 7, Middle Tennessee 6. Stay with us. Our postgame show coming your way next on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Fraley, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and Agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Well, for the second straight night, the Raiders have dropped a heartbreaker to the league's leading team. Jacksonville State wins 7-6. Scoring the winning run on a wild pitch in the bottom of the ninth inning after the Raiders took a 6-2 lead into the eighth inning with 2 outs and nobody on base. It's almost unbelievable.
Yeah.
So with the win, Jacksonville State improves to 11-0 in Conference USA, 26-6 overall. The Raiders dropped to 16-15. They are now 5-6 in Conference USA. And John, the winning the numbers, final numbers for Jacksonville State: 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. They leave 5. For the Raiders, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They leave 7. And of course, the winning pitcher will be the last pitcher, Hutto. And the loser will be Kerrigan, who had those 2 wild pitches in the ninth inning and
gave up the grand slam home run.
Gave up the grand slam home run in the eighth inning that tied the game. So what can you say?
Well, I don't know what you say, because this is a little bit like Birmingham. This is a little bit like Missouri State. You feel like you're in control or have a chance, and you manage to lose it late.
And the Raiders still are finding it very difficult to win on the road. They're now 1-8 away from home and 0-5 in the conference in road games. I promised that I would play this interview in our postgame show. I missed getting it on before the game. It was my fault because I mistimed everything. But this is a special day for one of our players, young man named Jack Fortner, and I thought I would give it a shot here in the post-game show if I can get my machine to working. All right, I think we're ready now. We'll let you hear that interview, and then we'll come back and do a final recap.
Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Flag. Happy birthday to you.
All right. A cappella, no less. Come on over here. We'll get out of their way now and let them finish stretching. Well, congratulations on reaching that ripe old age.
Yep, I'm getting up there for sure.
You've been with us a while, and you're from neighboring Mount Juliet, I understand, and I guess grew up playing youth ball over there.
I actually grew up playing at Rotary and then travel ball when I was 8 years old, and then it was just travel ball from there on out.
And high school?
Mount Juliet High School, yep.
So how have you enjoyed your experience here at Middle?
I've had a great time with a lot of great guys here, made a lot of good friends, and it's been a good time.
You've got another year of eligibility, I understand.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. You've been used almost exclusively out of the bullpen and have put up some good numbers lately. And this is something that we have sorely needed because starters normally don't go but 5 to 6 innings. So the more help we can get out of the bullpen, the better off we are.
It is, definitely. We've got a lot of good guys in the bullpen, though, so hopefully we can all contribute.
Tell me about your selection of pitches now and what you had coming in and what you've got now and maybe what you're working on.
So I've had a fastball, a slider, and a changeup, and I didn't change any of those, but the main thing was just throwing it more for strikes and building my confidence with those pitches, and it's worked out pretty well.
And that's the name of the game, isn't it?
Yep, it is.
Throwing strikes and keeping the hitters off balance. How do you keep hitters off balance? Mess up their timing?
Usually, if my changeup's working, it helps my fastball out, and if my fastball's working, it helps my changeup out. So those are the main two I throw most of the time.
Yeah. So do you have, I know pitchers are very superstitious individuals. Do you have any particular superstitions that you go through maybe before the ball game or at the hotel or whatever?
Not really. I just try to be as calm as possible the whole time, just keep my cool.
Okay. Well, congratulations on the birthday, and you've got some very supportive teammates out here in the bullpen.
I do. I'm very thankful to have them right here.
All right, good deal. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's Jack Fortner celebrated his 23rd birthday.
Well, his teammates sure can't sing.
No. They were not the Raycon singers,
No,
were they?
they were not.
Final score tonight, on a more somber note, 7-6. Jacksonville State wins, and the final numbers over there that stand out to you.
You've really got to talk about Cole Torbett. Came in as an emergency starter, spot starter, threw 3 really good innings, gave up a couple of runs unearned in that first inning, only 4 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. He struck out the same number as Eli Pillsbury, the Jacksonville State starter, who is their number 1, who only struck out 5 2/3 innings. And what about Brian Baranek? Came in 4 2/3 innings, only 1 hit. He retired 13 in a row before he gave up that first hit. Then he gave up hit a couple people, and that set the stage for the disaster. On the hitting side, Lane Akers is making a pitch for being hitter of the week, second week in a row. Goes 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, scores 2 runs for the Raiders. That means he's hitting 500. No, let's see. He was 2 for 4 yesterday and 3 for 4 today. So do the math on that. That's pretty darn good. Nathan Brewer had had 1 hit, a couple of RBI. He was robbed at least once. And Owen Noack starting to hit again, 2 for 5, scored a run. Over on their side, we didn't give up at 7 hits, but of course the important one was that grand slam home run by the pitcher or the pinch hitter, Greg LaChance. He came in and took Colin Kerrigan deep for the grand slam. We played this thing in 3 hours and 4 minutes, and boy, how can you help but be just horribly disappointed?
Wish we had better news for you folks, but the final score is 7-6. Jacksonville State wins it, and we'll go to game 3 of the series tomorrow afternoon. That'll be a 1 o'clock start. we'll be on the air with our pregame show at 12:45. Hope you'll join us then. You got some more information there, John?
Let's see. We did have a final. Missouri State 9-8 over Sam Houston. They'll play again tomorrow and Sunday. They did not play yesterday. And late in the ball game out at Las Cruces is New Mexico State 12, Delaware 6.
All right, that's going to wrap it up for us here from Rudy Abbott Field here in Jacksonville, Alabama. The Gamecocks remain undefeated in the conference with a late inning 7-6 win over the Blue Raiders. Until we see you tomorrow night, Jackson Smith has been our studio producer. For John Cattle, this is Dick Palmer. Thank you for joining us. Wishing you a pleasant good evening from the ballpark.
Thanks for listening to today's Middle Tennessee State University baseball game. Today's game has been produced by Van Wagner College through the facilities of WGNS Radio. The content of today's game is owned by Van Wagner College and the Blue Raider Network and may not be reproduced without expressed written permission of Middle Tennessee State University and Van Wagner College. Be sure to join us next time for more Middle Tennessee baseball here on the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.